if you hear chewing in the background, the dog has a bone. This is to keep the dog occupied so that she doesn't jump in my lap when I'm recording. I've been thinking about a concept that I've talked about to many people before, and it's one that my own father taught me via a book that was titled Hung by the Tongue. And this is the concept that I want to talk about today, is how in my adventures observing people when they talk about their lives or their situations or what they're going through, they oftentimes set themselves up for failure in the sense that they are speaking their reality into existence. I never have enough money. I'm always broke. I can barely make ends meet. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. There's nothing I can do. Oh, I'm not genetically gifted. I can't get in shape. I'll never lose that weight. I don't have time to work out. It's too hard. I can't do it. I'll never find love. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Health, wealth, relationships. You get the idea. A lot of people will say statements as if it is stone cold reality. It's not changing. It's been deemed by the fates. This is how my life is. That's how people speak to themselves. And when you tell yourself stuff like that, eventually you start to believe it. Eventually, you start to believe that those things you say to yourself are hard lines that you're never going to cross, and there's not a damn thing you can do. Now, am I saying to flip that script entirely and to become Mr. Optimist or Mrs. Optimist and constantly say that you are things that you are not, especially if you are in a shitty situation right now? No, that is not what I'm saying. Because I'm also the kind of person who believes that confidence does not come from shouting affirmations in the mirror, but rather it comes from having an undeniable stack of proof that you are exactly who you say you are. I'm paraphrasing Alex Hormozi. But if you're at ground zero, like I was, how do you get that undeniable stack of proof? If you have nothing to go off of right now, how do you build something to go off of? How do you get yourself to a point where you can be like, you know what, I'm in a pretty good spot financially. I like the shape I'm in. I like the relationships I'm in. I'm liking the dates I go on. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. How do you get yourself to that point where those positive affirmations are the truth? Well, you have to become solution-oriented in your mindset, in the way you speak, in the way that you operate, right? If it's your finances that are screwed up, you need to think, okay, how can I make more money? What do I need to do to my budget so that I'm not as constrained as I am right now? Do I need to pick up a second job? Do I need to start that business? What do I need to do to get myself out of this situation? Not, I'm in the situation, I'm stuck here, this is permanent. Rather, I'm in a situation that I'm not sure I want to stay in. What can I do to get out of it? You start looking for solutions to the problem. It's the same thing with your fitness. Maybe you don't like the shape you're in. Maybe you are fat. You don't want to stay that way, so what are you going to do about it? You need to start getting your mind thinking. Don't say, I am, and then stay there. And it's the same thing with relationships. I'm not going to get into a dating video, maybe in the next one, but in every scenario that affects your life in the big areas, your health, your wealth, your relationships, you need to take ownership mentally and start thinking in a solution-oriented mindset. I don't like this. This isn't ideal. What can I do to get out of it? And then start answering those questions for yourself. And if you don't know the answers, ask. Ask somebody who is in the position that you want to be in. Don't ask your bummy friends who are in the same position you are. Don't ask an alcoholic how to quit drinking. Don't ask a smoker how to quit smoking. Ask somebody who's been there, done that, how to do it. If you don't know. But if you do know the answer, great. Execute. Don't get hung by the tongue. Instead, leverage your words and your thought patterns to make a better reality for yourself. Start thinking realistically but positively, i.e., look for opportunities, look for solutions. Don't stick yourself in a rut saying, I'm here, this is permanent. Give yourself some mobility and think, I can get out of this. How? That must be a really good bone. She's rolling around with it. My name is Christopher Strobach. I come on here whenever I have anecdotal things I want to ramble at the camera about. If you happen to find any value in anything that I just said to you, by all means, use it. If nothing else, if you want to connect with me, talk to me, personally, message me, all that fun stuff, I got a Discord server below that you can join. Other than that, one request and one request only. Get after it, kick some ass. I will see you next time.